to accept that foul.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's James. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 20 points for LeBron.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Klay Thompson.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. They get Stephen Curry. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, they've also really been dialed in with their jump shot. I mean, they have not missed much from mid-range today.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Iguodala, right side. Lets it go from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. LeBron can't get it to go. Warriors trail by 10. Thompson from long range.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
But they get it back. Here's James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And James drills them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Love with the bucket.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup, and today's game is the King who's coming to town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Ace. And it's Rondo in at the 1 spot.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Bogut. 6 to shoot. Ahead. Gay passes to Rondo. He shoots again. Cousins. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Kings were off to a hot start last year, but things certainly fell apart midway. A big factor in that was the messy firing of their coach, Mike Malone.
Yeah, really, that firing came out of nowhere to the fans and the players, and it seemed odd to fire a coach that has been leading his team to good basketball.
Curry gets the bucket.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Rondo's shot is off.
And, you know, we'll never really know the full details of why Malone was fired, but the effect it had on the team was easy to see. Kings really tailspinned out of control afterward.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Here's AC. And it's Rondo penetrating. Great D that time from Green.
You know, the Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change. I mean, lucky for them, they were able to right things, so to speak, by landing George Karl later on. Clearly one of the better coaches in NBA history.
On its way from Curry for 2. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You got to improvise sometimes.
Here's Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
I tell you what. That's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Kings making a switch here. Collison's out there. Feeds to Curry. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The Kings leading. Here's Gay. And it's Curry with the rebound. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Cousins. 5 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Barnes in for Andre Iguodala. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green leading the charge.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
You know, basketball can be a thing of beauty, and the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Into the lineup for the Kings.
Some changes for Sacramento. Koufos checked in. For Cousins. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for Ben McLemore. Collison, no good.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Into the lineup for the Kings.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Darren Collison. And Kosta Koufos picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
.24 seconds left to play in the first. Curry kicks to Spates. Back to Curry. And it's blocked by Curry. The feed to Cauley Stein. 4 seconds left. And he can't bank that one in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors ahead. They're up by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. We're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. Quincy Acy out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Rondo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
Here's Gay. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the Kings last year were able to get George Karl to lead the team. A good hire for them. His team did decent under him back in the last half of the season.
Yeah, they still got a lot of work to do, but he can certainly make it happen for him. One of the outstanding coaches in our league. The Kings actually were in it for a while last year, but...
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.